city. Bitch, didn't you say that that place is literally a circle? Girl, don't you get tired of going in circles? Like, I know that's like your life and kind of like your theme and whatnot, but I mean, damn, even you must get sick of that shit. Like, why don't you pack those kids up in the trunk? Yeah, in the trunk, and take them to Myrtle Beach. Now, do I want you driving around with your kids like in that unsafe situation? No, but that's what you put them in. No one told you to buy that car or have that many kids. You could have got a van, and since you and Naya love going everywhere together, she drive one van, you drive the other. Boom, safety for the kids. While you doing that, take them down to Myrtle Beach. It's only 2 hours away. I mean, your baby daddy took his kids there, with his wife.
I see an op, bitch. I'm on your top, bitch. I ain't pulling out no tracks, you getting socked.
Hey y'all, it's your girl B. I'm back with another video. Y'all, Nika is sick of Hayward shit. Okay, she has a 50-minute video out that I skimmed through. Didn't watch the whole thing. But like in it, I kind of got the feeling that she's over Hayward shit. She made mention of like him living a perfect life or whatever. Girl, him taking one trip to the beach is not necessarily living a perfect life. Him having a home is not necessarily him living a perfect life. Does it mean that he potentially has more stability than you, more assistance from his spouse and potentially his in-laws and family as a whole? Yeah. But I mean, also, you shape the world that you have, okay? You have alienated, lied, and talked about your family all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, why would I want a relationship with you? Anything we go through is going to be out there for the world. I don't subscribe to that. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think that he should be in his kids' lives. But I mean, all you can really do is make him pay child support legally. You know, they're going to get it one way or another. Whether they get it while he's alive or unfortunately if he happens to pass on, that is the only thing you can do is make him pay child support. You cannot make him be in his kids' lives. Now, should he be? Hell yeah. He shouldn't have left him with your stupid, crazy, incompetent motherfucking ass for sure. But he did. So here we are. So I don't know what this video is about, the current one that we're watching together right now. I have not seen it. But, you know, it just seems like one of those ones where we're about to, like, get into Shanika's innermost thoughts and all that stuff. So, buckle the fuck up.
Spookies, welcome back to the channel, y'all. I was just out, y'all, just doing a little something. I said I'm going to go and cruise the city for a little bit. Just ride out.
Cruise the city? Bitch, didn't you say that that place is literally a circle? Girl, don't you get tired of going in circles? Like, I know that's like your life and kind of like your theme and whatnot, but I mean, damn, even you must get sick of that shit. Like, why don't you pack those kids up in the trunk? Yeah, in the trunk, and take them to Myrtle Beach. Now, do I want you driving around with your kids like in that unsafe situation? No, but that's what you put them in. No one told you to buy that car or have that many kids. You could have got a van, and since you and Naya love going everywhere together, she drive one van, you drive the other. Boom, safety for the kids. While you doing that, take them down to Myrtle Beach. It's only 2 hours away. I mean, your baby daddy took his kids there, with his wife.
Give the baby some fresh air. I have to let them breathe.
Oh, and if you're new here, no, I'm not somebody that thinks having a husband makes you better than anyone else. I don't subscribe to that, because at any point in time that man could leave you, and then what, Peach? Then what, Peach? Because like she loved to throw that. That's my husband, and everybody, girl, and good. Is he your husband? Because he seemed to be for the streets. In the sheets with everybody else. But anyways, that's a whole nother bitch altogether. My point is, no, I don't think that. So don't think that because you hear my husband occasionally that I feel that way. I don't feel that way. Like, no, not at all. But my point is like she could have been the wife, you know what I'm saying? But she chose financial, security. Bitch, where? I'm looking for it. I don't see it, Nika. And if you don't know what I'm talking about there, she said that Hayward wanted to marry her, and the reason why she didn't, because she wasn't financially stable. Girl, you had 10 children. At what point were you ever financially stable enough to make that decision? Millionaires don't make that decision. Billionaires ain't got that many kids. Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? Anyways, play.
Anyways, it is 5 o'clock traffic. I'll let y'all see I'm riding traffic. I just doing a little short miniature vlog, let you know how I'm doing. And I'm also gonna be talking to you guys. Turn it down a little bit, Nana, for me, please. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. And if it's like, comment, subscribe, when I post notification, when I post a video, and you know when I post the video. I'm just gonna be talking in this video because you know when I really have a lot going on.
Y'all, she let a couple of the puppies out of the pound.
Inside here and in here, you know, I really don't try to vent out the social media. I just get on my platforms and I talk about certain situations. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you guys do enjoy this little talk chat with Miss Nika. All right, y'all. So let's start it off like this right here. All right, you know my life is crazy. You know, being a content creator. You already know if you're a content creator, you will have a lot of discrimination, a lot of stuff going on, such as the trolls be trolling. Anyway, make a long story short, I have been dealing with anxiety lately. I have been dealing with not depressed. I'm not depressed. It's just my anxiety just be rising on certain things, certain situations in my life. And I also put on Instagram today, this morning, after my little meeting with this lady. I said, how I put it, I said, don't judge. I said something about don't judge someone else's life or something like that. I said, I can't remember what I said, but I remember it had something to do with life. You can't sit here and judge a person by what you see or what you hear. I am one of the persons on TikTok that went viral back here in 2020, and I explained my situation to a lot of people. When you get out there on social media, be quiet, hush, drink your icy and be quiet. And don't drink it too fast, you have a brain freeze. Anyways, excuse me. When you out there on social media and somebody finds a video of something they really want to go and react to, they're going to react to it. And ain't nothing you can do about it. I mean, even if you try to report it, they're not going to take it down because reactors are able to respond to your videos like I do on Instagram. Make a long story short, I remember the day that I posted the video of Aaliyah dropping Lena. She was just born, maybe about 2 weeks, 2 days. I don't know. I can't remember how long it's been. The video I put up there to spread. Hush! I'm sorry. Stop! Hush! The video I put up there is to spread awareness to other children when they do something wrong. You know, this is what can happen. The reactor took the video on a whole nother level and said that I beat Leah and I hit Leah in her face. Intentionally hitting her in the face and whatever. CPS was called and they came out to my house. But the video was taken down on my behalf because somebody kept reporting it for child abuse, child neglect or something like that or whatever. But when other people was posting it, my butt was out. Everybody was talking about, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. They tried to block my butt with a smiley face or a heart or whatever. But it's pretty cool for them to repost the video and put whatever they wanted to put on there. And the video went viral across the internet. Over millions of people seen the video. I mean, some people judged, some people didn't judge, some people just called me a bad mother from that point of seeing the video. And also the video that Naya had put out there. I guess you know how we just be recording kids being there, whatever. And I totally about the soda, said the B word, whatever. They take that and they run with it and they go on and on and on about the same thing on the internet. And that's the reason why I guess they got the name as a bad mother for me. And feel like, you know, I'm not doing my job as a mother. I'm not providing. My priorities are not straight or things are not right with my children. They feel like, you know, the kids are not eating, the kids being neglect. Or you call Leah B by the soda. It's like the same thing goes on in the world. Society is crazy because people just sit there and go, like, you know, on and on and on about the same thing that Nika Girl has done that's supposed to be in the past and not bring up now. And I'm tired of hearing it. There's no abuse in the home. There's hot water. There's food. They got clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. I mean, they got everything they ever want. Even with the government being shut down, I'm still managing to make sure there's food in the house. I'm making sure that they eat every day. I'm making sure they...
Now, what part of that sounds like they can have anything they ever want? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really feel like your kids just have this, like, silver spoon lifestyle. And I'm here to tell you, they do not, honey. They've never even seen a beach, honey. And you're not landlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's justifiable for people that are landlocked. You are not.
go to school. I'm making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to go as a mother. You know, because their father is not here. He's not in their life. He's not here. He's not in their life at all. So I feel like when a living situation happens and you get on the net and you talk about your situation with people on how you feel about life itself, you should never be judged by that. And that's what people go wrong. They judge a book by its cover all the time. They never look at the big blue picture on what a person is going through in their life themselves.
Did you say big blue picture?
All the time. They never look at the big blue picture on what a person
You did say that. Okay, cool.
is going through in their life themselves. And I feel like no matter how strong I can be as a woman, as a black woman, no discrimination, and all the other things I've been through as a child, I learned how to respect others, even when they don't give me the full respect where it's due. And I tell a lot of people that comes into my life, they selves, when they come into my life, y'all got to get to know a person. Y'all got to get to grow with a person. Y'all got to get to learn a person before y'all come after a person. You know, and I see a lot of things on the internet that I don't even judge. You know, I react to videos on certain ones when I see like a child is being treated a certain way, or a child got hit by a car, or, you know, a scene happened, or something happened, or something came up, or something like that of that nature. I go and I react to it, but I will never discriminate on anybody on the internet. I would never be the type of person to bring another mother down. I would never be the type of person to even be that evil person that people wants me to be. And I feel like when I tell people my story about my life, of me coming up, childhood trauma, you know, being molested and dealing with all the craziness stuff in my grandma's household, outside of my grandma's household, and the things we've been through in our life, I be judged by that. And I'm not understanding why when I wrote a book and put it out there, I need to get the book rewrite over and get it republished to a real publisher, and I'm working on that. I told you I'm working on that. Now I'm working on that today to try to find someone that I could talk to and try to figure out what I can do to republish the book, because I know when I first wrote the book, it was kind of like a little off. Some things wasn't right because of the fact that I rushed into it to get it out there for the world to see, you know, and read and understand and know, you know, my testimony, my story could be somebody else's, and, you know, everybody can relate to it, you know, and they're not by themselves and they're not alone. So I just feel like a lot of things that I go through in my life, I don't talk about it, you know, like among my children, I talk to them and tell them, you know, y'all not going through, y'all not going through the things that I'm going through. Y'all never will ever experience that in your life, because I will not allow it to happen. And one thing I said, you know, getting older, I wanted a big family. I wanted 10 kids. I got my kids, and I'm blessed to have them. All I'm trying to do is teach them the right way of life and the way to live. And with them being taken out of my care twice, I keep saying this on my videos because it irritates me to know that the mother that I was before the kids were taken out of the house, I was a strict parent. I have eased up off these kids a lot because of the DSS cases that we have had in our past and in our future. I have eased up off my kids. I have not been disciplining them the way I supposed to.
Wait, in the future, girl, what you got going on?
Because of the fact every time that I try to discipline them, I feel like I'm wrong because I shouldn't whip them. I shouldn't yell at them.
I thought you didn't hit your kids. I thought she didn't hit her kids. See?
Do this, or I shouldn't do that because CPS is involved. That's not the way of life. Child Protective Service is to protect children that are being abused, physical neglect, whatever, mental neglect or whatever. But that's not Shanika's Grant case here, known as Miss AKA Miss Nika. That's not my case here with my children. My children, it's just the point of dang on what they have seen when they was out there, when they got taken into care with their father, and when they was in foster care, and the things that went on. They brought it back home to me. And a part of me as being a mom, I couldn't protect them at the time, the things that were happening, the things that was going on in their lives. I wasn't able to be there to protect them during that time. You know, like I wanted to be there and say, okay, you know, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. I got a phone call one time from my HJ when he was in foster care. This is how I know the system failed kids too, and how they don't treat these kids the way they're supposed to treat them, but they want to take them out of the parents' care that are being abused and put them in foster care. Hush! Hush! You can't be quiet for nothing, can you? Y'all in the house yelling? Excuse me, y'all. Y'all in the house yelling? Y'all in the car yelling? Be quiet. Anyways, make a long story short, the system is not what people think it is. They think the system is more better than them being in the home with the parent, and I think that's the wrong thing to do when it's time for these kids to be removed out of the care, out of anybody's care. So I knocked me off a little bit on what the rest I wanted to say. But anyways, H.J. called me on the phone. Story time. Did y'all love when I do story time? H.J. called me on the phone when he was in foster care. He said, Mama, lady won't give me no more food. I'm hungry. I want some food. The lady, Naya and Leah done witnessed that the lady took the food off her plate that she was eating out of and put it on his plate. And I said, don't eat that. I said, don't worry about it. Y'all will be home soon. I'm going to fight to get y'all back. I'm going to fight to talk to the caseworker and see what's going on, let her know what's going on. When I called those caseworkers and talked with them about what was going on while my kids was in foster care, it was like nothing. Everything was blank. Nobody paid me no attention. Nobody said anything or nothing. But when I had got them kids back the first time into my care, I managed to keep them in my care. The second time my kids got taken out of my care was due to false allegations on the internet from the Reddit app. And that's what the caseworker said she came out there for, false allegations. Didn't have no court order or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the caseworker was just so rude at the time. The investigator, she was very rude at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't add up to me. All the stuff that I've been through with my kids, been taking my care, the first time didn't add up to me, and the second time didn't add up to me because I'm not understanding why. And that's still in my records. You know what I'm saying? That's going to always be there as, you know, the kids were taken out of my care. But I would refuse to let anybody step into my life and take my kids again because I'm not going to let it happen. But I would do whatever I can to keep them in my care. If that's going to parenting classes, that's doing, you know, something with them with the state or whatever I gotta do it. But if the state offered to pay for anything for these children, why would you indicate a case on anything if y'all are providing for these children? I thought DSS was supposed to provide for them. If the DSS
No, that's your job as the mother, to provide for them kids that you wanted, that you had. Like, it's like, okay, some people struggle, and I do get that, but she don't even fucking try. Like, she doesn't even try. Job where?
This worker asks you, do you want anything or do you need anything for your children? My suggestion would say no, because all they're going to do is indicate the case and say, you know, well, we provide this, we provide that, da da da, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not with all of that. I'm not with all of that. So I'm like, you know what? Out of everything I've been through in my life with dealing with CPS, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
I mean, Nika, when you're using resources or whatever, they do have to, like, let people know that. Like, they don't just pull money out of their ass. Like, that has to be documented. You know, there are cases of fraud going on in the world. Hell nah.
And kind of funny on how things, you know, go or whatever, but I deal with a lot, you know, on and off camera, and a lot of things I can't talk about because I know I be judged by other people, you know, talking about the things that, you know, I did in my past and what I'm not doing to provide for my children when they're not there seeing what I do 100% for my children. And I'm not understanding, when you really come across me in the streets or you see me, you'll see how humble and peaceful I am as a parent, as a mother or whatever. And that's one thing I said about Keisha. I mean, I'm not bringing up her name, but she been around me. She see how it is with my kids. She see how things go. She see how I live. You know, she done been around. She done been in my house. She done been around my kids. She know how I am. And I'm not the type of person to sit up here and go on and on and on and talk about the same situation on and on again. But I'm gonna let y'all know, get to know me before y'all come after me. Get to grow with us and get to learn us and get to know us, because there's no harm done with these children at all. It's nothing but love and protection for these children. And I deal with a lot of you know, things in my life as a mother of 10. But anyways, I love y'all guys. I love y'all. Unto respect, because truly, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn your post notification when I post a video, and you know.
Nika, I'm gonna be so for real. I have watched an unhealthy amount of your videos because I reacted to a lot of them on my channel, like a whole lot, like a lot. And I can safely say that you neglect your fucking kids, bro. You are selfish as hell, and you need to do better. You are able-bodied. You could work a job. Like, seriously. Whether it's in somebody call center, flipping somebody burger, like loading up somebody grocery bag, something. You could be washing somebody's car. You could be power washing somebody's house. There are a million ways for you to make money. You could be door dashing. You could be Amazon flexing. You could just be doing something. You could be delivering packages, but the problem is you have no integrity, no work ethic, and you're just a lazy ass bum, and you a thief, okay? Allegedly. All right, cool. Y'all, I'm out. Bye.
I see a bitch. I'm on your top, bitch. I ain't pulling down no tracks, you getting socked.